Hey Cam Fam! Today is gonna be a really good vlog because I am featuring some 1111 fashion finds that answers your fashion concerns, and also we're doing a giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you're already subscribed to my channel and you clicked on that bell button so you're always notified whenever I have new videos like this one. Habulin mo, Joanna, yung bell. Okay, so last week I asked you guys what your fashion concerns are. I posted some questions on my Instagram stories and made you guys choose so that you can help me with this vlog. Yes, minatrabaho ko kayo for this vlog because I wanted to make an 1111 fashion store on my Shopback account to help you guys find the best fashion styles that will answer your fashion concerns. But wait, what is Shopback? Well, Shopback, if you don't know it yet, I mean, why? It's an amazing app. So Shopback is an app that helps you save money while you shop, order online, or book online. What? Yes, you heard that right. You actually get to save while you shop. I am not making this up. This actually exists. So, Shopback has partner websites that like Zalora or Love Bonito or Zaful. Not just actually fashion websites, but a lot of different websites like your favorite e-commerce stores, like let's say Lazada. And they even have like travel websites as well. So if you want to book your hotels or book your travels, I mean not right now because Rona, but if ever you do, whenever you shop these brands or companies via Shopback, you actually get a certain percentage of cash back, as in actual cash rewards. They're not points. It's not like that never-ending cycle where you know what they do, like they say na, oh, you get like 5% back, and then technically it's just on that store, so then technically you still have to shop because technically that's how you get to use it. This one is actually cash rewards that you get to withdraw via bank transfer, GCash, or PayPal. And you can do this whenever, wherever through the Shopback app. So you get cash back with Shopback. So if you don't have Shopback yet, then make sure to sign up via my Shopback link, which is app.shopback.com/CamilleCall, and use that to sign up, and make sure that you enter the reward code CAMILLES B1111, which stands for 1111, so that you can also get a chance to not just get these amazing 1111 exclusive deals on Shopback, but also to get a chance to win my giveaway. We're choosing one winner that will win $300 worth of Love Bonito GCs and another winner that will get 10,000 pesos worth of Zalora GCs. Yes. So, in order to qualify, you have to make sure to use my sign-up link and also use my reward code. So I have a few, like some people on Instagram have been messaging me about this, like why is it not working? You might be putting it on the referral code, so don't worry if it doesn't pop up when you sign up. You could just go back to the settings page and look for the rewards code area and then just input my reward code, which is CAMILLES B1111. When you use my link, which is app.shopback.com/CamilleCall, well, you'll automatically be directed to my 1111 store where all my recommendations answering your fashion concerns are. So let's tackle them one by one, your fashion concerns, and I will explain to you why I chose these items for you aside from the amazing cashback deals. Okay, so the first question I asked you guys was, what is your main area of concern? Arms or hips? A whopping 61% of you answered arms. Actually, medyo alam ko na yung answer nyo dito because I used to design, right? And a lot of my brides or like bridesmaids or like other clients would always come to me and say na, oh, I really want to hide my arms. Like they always feel like they have like bigger arms even if hindi naman talaga totoo. So here are my suggestions for you if your concern are your arms. So I have here this red top that I saw on Zalora. It's with puff sleeves. So sobrang swerte mo because puff sleeves are super duper uso now, and that's the best way to hide it because no one will know. People will just think that, oh, it's just because of the puff sleeve. So I included a bunch of that type of style. So I have here like one red top from Zalora. I also included this H&M floral print dress that also has like a puff sleeve that you can shop via Zalora as well. so you'll get like an amazing cashback deal for that, especially during 11/11. I also have here like an H&M black puff sleeve top naman. This one doesn't have so big of a puff, but it has a little bit of a detail here, so then it doesn't cling on to your arm, so it doesn't make you feel as conscious because it just looks like the style of the top. Also, it's in color black, so it's very, very slimming. Another type of sleeve that you would want to go for if you have bigger arms are bell sleeves. So the sleeves that goes like this, kind of flares out. But you really have to pay attention to where it stops. Don't go for the bell sleeve that stops right here, because usually the problem area is here, right? So go for something that goes a little bit longer. So I found one black dress that I feel like you can also wear for, let's say, when you're working from home, or if you're starting to work already, you're starting to report to your office, and this is also a beautiful, perfect look for you. Oh, I forgot to mention, I also have this like printed dress here. They're available in two versions. So they have the puff sleeve, so this like kind of like a muted green dress, so it's got this floral print. So they have one version where it's like a puff sleeve, so if you like that more, or if you want like a butterfly sleeve, yung medyo meron pa siyang konting detail here, they also have that version. So that's another type of sleeve that you can go for. Another one that you can go for is also off-shoulder tops, because it cuts right here. And usually the problem area, as I've mentioned, is like here, right? So that's the area you want to cover. So then you can go for off-shoulder sleeves. I found one from M&M, which is also available on Zalora. It's garterized, so it's perfect. Di siya masikip. And also, it kind of like bells out. So it's like the best of both worlds. It's an off-shoulder, but also a little bit of a bell sleeve. And then you could also go for like something that's a bit sexier. So it's nice to also direct people's attention away from your arms. So let's say I found this dress from Love Bonito naman, which is also one of the partner stores on Shopback. So they have this dress that's kind of off-shoulder, but has like a halter neckline here. So then there's like the detail over here, right? So automatically people's attention will go here instead of your arms. And it's perfect because even though they look at your arms, it's well hidden because the off-shoulder also kind of flares out. Now, what if it's too hot and you don't want to be wearing sleeves? I feel like this is such a controversial style that I will recommend to you guys. Go for halter tops. I know. You feel so exposed, right? Because your arms are super duper seen. But honestly, when you wear halter styles, it actually shows off your shoulders more. So they don't really pay attention to your arms. It actually makes your arms look sexier. I feel like sometimes because you get so conscious and you want to really cover up, but covering it up isn't always the way. Halter tops really gives you that sexy vibe. And trust me, it doesn't make your arms look bigger. It does not. And people's attention goes automatically on your shoulders instead of your arms as well. It's just a nice sexy way, as opposed to like going for, let's say, a spaghetti strap. Like if it's like a straight cut kasi it really accentuates, and that's why also if you got bigger arms, you want to stay away from full sleeves and half sleeves, because then you're kind of emphasizing that part. So the more that you go inward, then there's less emphasis on your arms and more like bone structure is seen here, which then makes you look sexier. So I have here also a few halter top recommendations. Like there are two here from Love Bonito, one printed, one plain, just so we have everything there. And also this nice cute dress also, para lang if for example you want like a halter dress for, let's say, parties, because the holidays are coming up. You can always have like small parties at home with family and friends, just very, very small because you want to be safe. And then my next question for you guys was, what do you want to flaunt? Do you want to flaunt your legs or your boobs more? Oh yeah, I'm flaunting my boobs now. The wonders of push-up bra. But anyways, a whopping 71% answered legs. So I agree with you. My legs are also what I like to flaunt. So that's very, very easy. Of course, the shorter the hemline, the more that you flaunt. But of course, I wanted to give you tasteful recommendations. So I have one here from Zaful. There's like a black skirt that I found there that's perfect. You could also go for, let's say, this nice mini skirt that I found on Zalora that has this nice contrasting thing. I feel like it's a nice mini skirt length that doesn't make you look slutty. Like it's just the right length, and I feel like the preppy vibe because it really makes it look more of like a sporty, chic preppy, classy girl look. And it's nice because there is that red accent on the skirt. So automatically, again, where there's an accent or a detail or something, it always draws people's attention to it. So then with that red line, people's attention goes automatically to your legs kasi nga nandun na siya. Also nakakasiro kasi ang legs. Ay. Okay, anyway. If you're not that into like mini skirts and stuff, I also included like a pencil skirt here that has a really tasteful slit. So slits are always good if you want to flaunt your legs. I personally am a lover of slits. Also included one from M&M, which is also available on Zalora. It's like nice dress. Parang it's not a fitted dress. It's a nice midi dress, but it has a slit. So it doesn't always have to be like a short dress that you have to be wearing just to flaunt your legs. You can go for full length and you can still flaunt your legs with these tasteful slits. I also included here like a romper. So if you notice the romper that I chose from Zaful, the shorts are kind of like diagonal siya. So when it's cut like that, it automatically makes your legs look even longer as opposed to like straight. Nothing wrong naman with straight, pero pag nakaganon siya, makes your legs look even longer. That cut. I also added a pair of shorts here by Pomelo, which is available on Zalora. So these shorts, I personally don't wear a lot of like really short shorts anymore. These shorts are very tasteful because of the tailored fit, and also it's high-waisted. So every time you wear something high-waisted, it also automatically makes your legs look longer. So these high-waisted shorts are perfect. They're not so body-hugging. They've got a nice tailored fit. It's got a nice fabric, so it still looks very tasteful even if you're showing off your legs, and even though it's got a shorter hemline. My next fashion concern question to you was, do you want to look slimmer or curvier? This was kind of close. 58% of you chose slimmer. So, bilang kayo ang nagwagi, we are all about democracy. So here we are, tackling these clothes that will make you look slimmer. So number one, of course, are stripes. Vertical stripes. I think that's one of the most tried and tested tips for everyone. Like whenever you Google it, that's one of the first things that you'll see. Now, it really matters parang naging teacher ako dun. Now, it really matters how thin or thick the stripes are. Personally, I prefer like thinner stripes. So I found this nice column dress by Zalora also with these stripes. It's a really nice cut. It's a column dress, so column dress really automatically already elongates you and slims you up. It's very universally flattering because na column siya, so it's not body hugging. So if there's anything that you want to hide, it's perfect. Also, it's got a darker color. I chose like a navy color. Darker colors always make you look slimmer compared to lighter colors. Aside from that, you could also go for some color blocking, which is why I added some dresses here by Ashley Collection and Weave, both on Zalora as well. So if you notice, both of these dresses have darker colors on the outer parts of the dress. That's where the illusion comes in. So it already gives you that hourglass illusion because now it's always on the outer part of the dress. So it slims you, as opposed to, let's say, when the color block has a darker color in the middle and lighter color on the sides, and that doesn't really do much for you in terms of making you look slimmer. So always go for darker colors on the outer areas of the clothing. Another cut that you want to pay attention to if you want to look slimmer was also the neckline. So it's really nice to have like a V neckline, so it kind of elongates also. Fashion and style, it's always about how you direct people's attention. So when you have a V cut, it automatically elongates you. So parang yung direction niya automatically paganon na instead of paganon. So that's why it's also nice to go for, let's say, mga wrap dresses or wrap tops, because wrap tops and wrap dresses are usually V cut. So that's why I included one dress here by Sunny Day Sweetie, also from Zalora, and one from Love Bonito, which is this nice wraparound top. But pay attention to this one from Sunny Day Sweetie, yung dress that I recommended to you guys, because this already comes with this flared skirt. So that's one of the things also that you like. You like to cinch your waist. So you like to have sort of a break on your waist so that you accentuate your waist and you give that sort of figure, which is already automatically more slimming. Now, in terms of your workwear, like let's say your blazer or your pants, let's tackle the pants first. So if you want it to be more slimming, definitely darker colors are much better, and straight cut is also always much better. I have here one from Mango, which is available on Zalora also. So again, you will be able to get some cash back. So go for a straight cut instead of like, alam mo yung mga, the one with pleats or something here sa my waist or sa my hips, medyo nakakataba yun. So if you want something that's safer, more classic, then go for a straight cut. It's really flat. There's not much detail around the waist or the hip area. That's perfect for you. And then when it comes to looking for the right blazer that will slim you up, it's nice to have these blazers that already have some shape to it. It's already tapered, so they might have some tapering at the back or here in front. Then that's perfect. It already gives you that shape of like a slimming shape. So I found one also, this nice beautiful white blazer. You're welcome. My next question was, what are you more conscious about? Belly fat or height? So I was more thinking about like, you know, yung mga ibang tao kasi when I was used to be designing, parang they didn't want to look so petite or they didn't want to look shorter. But then also a lot of people always told me na they're conscious about their belly fat. Like, they're completely fine, but they always have this belly fat. So, true enough, yun nga ang nanalo. Belly fat won. 82% of you guys said that you're more conscious about your belly fat, which is why I am here to save your day with these suggestions. I found this beautiful H&M dresses, which I personally would wear and am so in love with. So, these are puff sleeve dresses in both plain and floral print. So they're not so like wide, they're not tent dresses. They're just the right shape. They're also in a nice length, so it doesn't swallow you up. It doesn't look like you're hiding something. It's just the right type of loose dress. So that's nice. Nothing is cinching. Nothing is like tight around your belly, so that's perfect. But if you don't want to be wearing loose dresses because you like it a little bit more fit, but you still don't want your belly showing, a lot of people actually don't realize that when you have drapes and details around your belly, it actually helps. It doesn't add to your belly, it actually helps. So I found some really tasteful drapes that I feel would help you hide your belly fat. So I have here some draped dresses from Zalora Basics, Lavish Alice, and Pomelo. And you'll see that they're all different kinds of drapes. So the Lavish Alice dress has like some sort of like ruffle that goes down pa. And then on the Zalora Basics naman, it's like a twist type of drape. So these are perfect for you. It hides your belly fat really well. Now in terms of your bottoms, how do you hide them? So ang belly fat naman usually nasa puson. Wala naman siya sa waist mo mismo. So you can still go for like high waist trousers like the ones that I recommended here by Vera Moda. But you could go for the ones that have some pleating so that it has a little bit of excess fabric. It's not so tight around your puson area and it doesn't cinch your puson area so much. So then your belly fat is free and it's not exposed. So I also found like a shorts version naman of that. So that's like a high waist paper bag shorts. So when you say paper bag shorts, ganun rin siya. Meron rin siyang pleats dito in front. So then it gives you that extra fabric. It doesn't hug your belly. Now if you don't want like fitted dresses but you also don't want super loose dresses, you can always go for A-line dresses that have the waist accent. So for example, these two dresses that I found from Love Bonito, they're both A-line. A-line is universally flattering. So it's already widening up after your waistline. So the puson area is again free and it's not too tight and it's the perfect buffet dress. Well, not so much. Baka hindi mo masalo naman sa waist. Anyway, my next question for you was, do you have a short torso or long torso? Usually naman talaga most people, or at least most Asians, have short torsos. So 61% of you answered that. It's not really a problem. I mean, I don't think a lot of people would want to elongate their torso more unless you have a really short torso. But I think these are the styles that you can pull off if you've got a short torso that I feel like it might be trickier if you've got a long torso. So one of them is really peplum tops. So I have here a Love Bonito peplum top, and with peplum tops, they actually kind of elongate your torso. So they're perfect for people who's got short torsos. You do have to pay attention though. If you have a short torso already, then make sure that you don't go for jackets or cardigans that end like on the empire cut. Always go for something that ends around your natural waist area, which is why I also recommend this cardigan that I found on Zalora. So it's just right on the natural waist. It's not cut so on top, so it kind of balances out your proportions. My next question for you was, do you have broad shoulders or narrow shoulders? Now, 63% of you chose broad, and I know not everyone is proud of their broad shoulders. My question is why? I'm so jealous. I would love to have broad shoulders. I was actually so shooketh when I was designing still, and then I would meet clients that would be like, I'm so conscious about my shoulders, they're too broad, so I really don't want them to be Okay, that's Yoni talking to me. But anyway, like they would be so conscious and they're like, I don't want to be showing my shoulders too much. They're too broad. Broad shoulders are beautiful. Embrace them. They are so nice. But of course, if you're conscious about your shoulders, then there are some ways to try to balance them out with the rest of your body parts. So one would be to go for more flared bottoms. So bottoms that go like this. So if your shoulders are like this kasi, diba? So wide kasi siya. Then at least it goes like this for the thing sa baba. So it's all about balancing. So again, pleated skirts or like skater skirts, flared skirts are perfect for you. I have here a really cute one by Pomelo. It's like a tie-dye pleated blue skirt. Super duper cute. So I also put that here on my shop. And then you can also go for, let's say, dresses naman. When you have broad shoulders kasi, off-shoulder tops look so beautiful on you. But it has to be the right cut. So you can't go for off shoulders that are straight like this, yung cut ng neckline, because then that accentuates your broad shoulders even more. Like even more. Because again, you're directing people's eyes like this. You're stretching it out even more. So go for off shoulder tops that go a bit like this. So then you elongate it a little bit and you have this nice shape, and that works so beautifully on broad shoulders. So I have here a dress from Love Bonito that I feel like is so nice, especially if you're attending any events or holidays or parties or weddings, small weddings, intimate weddings. So that's what you wear. And then if you notice, it goes like this as well. The skirt also flares out. It's a nice balance of proportion. Perfect tops for you as well are scoop neck tops. So I have here a scoop neck tee. So scoop neck is much better for you as opposed to like round necks or square necks or boat necks. Scoop neck is the perfect neckline for you. So I have here a scoop neck tee and a scoop neck tank top. And then when it comes to blazers, again, if you're really conscious about your broad shoulders, again, why? But if you're already conscious about them, then go for non-padded ones, like softer blazers or what they call like shawl type blazers. So I have here a really soft shawl collar blazer by Zalora that's beautiful that you can wear for work and play. Another question that I asked you guys was, are you worried your clothes make you look A, shorter, or B, bigger? And 72% of you answered bigger. So if that is your worry, here are some tips and tricks that I would like to share with you. So, number one are belts. The belt is your best friend. When you cinch your waist, then automatically, whoop, it already makes you look smaller. So I have here two belts, one that's a bit more on the casual side and another that's with like this chain, very Chanel-like belt here that's more on the dressier side, so you could choose. And then another way for you to do that is to go for dresses that are belted. So I also included like a belted dress here. And then another one would be a nice color block dress. So if you notice, I included this beautiful like black and white dress that has a color blocking on the lower half. So then it automatically makes you look smaller as well because the darker color is on the smaller half. Now, if you still want to go for like the tent dresses that I love, like yung mga puffy dress with the tent type of dresses, if you're too scared that they make you look even bigger because now it's already so much fabric and stuff like that, and you don't want to belt it up because alam mo sayang naman yung style, that's really the style, the tent dress, then just go for like a smaller tent. Yung not as billowy, not as flowy, just the right amount of tent dress, which is kind of like the first two tent dresses that I showed you guys, the Zalora black dress and the floral H&M dress. Those two are nice, perfect tent. It's not so big, it's just a nice A cut. And then another one would be to pay attention to the prints. Bigger prints, louder prints tend to make you look bigger. Smaller prints make you look smaller. So I included here a cute, like very dainty navy floral print dress by Dorothy Perkins, which is also available in Zalora. So that one's in a nice, beautiful, tiny floral print, and also it's in a navy color, so they're very, very flattering. So again, when in doubt in choosing prints, go for the smaller print if you don't want to look bigger. My next question for you is, what is harder for you to find? Loose clothes that aren't lousy or fitted clothes that aren't slutty? This was kind of close, but 55% of you chose loose clothes that aren't lousy. So we're gonna go for that. It's all about looking for structure and details. No matter how loose that item is that you're wearing, as long as there's a nice detail or it's a little bit more structured, then it's not as lousy looking. So one would be the very, very trendy top that everyone seems to have right now, yung mga shoulder padded shirts. So there is one from Trendy Y'all on Zalora, so I included that. And then you can also go for mga padded blazers. I personally love oversized blazers. Love, love, love them. And they never look lousy. They still make you look super duper good because of the padded area here. So there is some sort of structure on that blazer, so it helps you look more put together and polished. And then again, you just always have to pay attention to the styles. Like for example, this orange dress that I recommended to you guys, it has a little bit of like pleating or like darts here on this waist area, and also meron siyang pleats dun sa skirt. So even if it's loose and big here and it's not a structured type of fabric, it still looks really nice because of these little accents and details. They don't make you look lousy. Same goes for the off-shoulder dress that I showed you guys here. It's got a nice ruffle detail. It's got some like ribbons here. So again, these little details. Or it also depends on the style of the loose item that you're wearing. So if it's like a button down naman na loose, tapos matching pa siya, like this pomelo matching thing that I showed you guys, then again, it doesn't make you look lousy because the style already, it looks so preppy and so classy, so that solves your problem. And then my second to the last question for you was, are you looking for work from home outfits or holiday outfits? And this was also super duper close. 51% of you chose holidays. So at least 51% of you are looking forward to the holidays still. And I'm so happy. There is hope. I, for one, am looking forward to the holidays, even if it will for sure be nowhere near our usual holidays, but still, let's keep the holiday spirit up. And with that, I will recommend some holiday appropriate dresses for you. So it doesn't always have to be all out bonggang gown. I mean, nothing like that. Like, you could still look holiday-ish by just the type of fabric that you choose. You can go for something silky or satin. Those already always give you a dressier vibe. So I included some silk or satin tops here, like this one, like this satin high neck top by Glamorous on Zalora. And then if you don't want to show too much skin, I also included this nice satin top that has sort of like a high neck. So this top you can even wear to work. I mean, it's not just for holiday, but because of the fabric, you can wear it for like cocktails or holidays and stuff like that. It does look dressier. And then I also included some silky pants by Topshop on Zalora. So these are super festive. It's in a nice sage color, so it's also really, really nice. Pair this with the pink top that I just recommended by Glamorous. Super cute na, very holiday, but not in your face holiday na red and green and stuff like that. Super chic, super classy. And then you can also go for other types of fabric like sequins. Sequins are always, always, always festive. There's just no way to not make it festive. So I included this blazer by Topshop. It's a nice sequin blazer. Also included this nice halter sequin top. If sequins is not your jam and you're also not into like metallic colors also one tip for you. If you're not into like the golds or the silvers or the jewel tones, you can also go for dressier tops that have these really nice accents, like this really agaw tingin accents, like these asymmetric tops that I saw on Love Bonito. So they're nowhere near shiny. I mean, they're not metallic, not at all in any festive type of fabric, but because of that nice big detail here on the shoulders and also like this nice excess fabric here naman on the side, they do look festive and they do look holiday appropriate, something that you can really easily mix and match with your other clothes to make them holiday appropriate. And in terms of dresses, it's the same. Like if you don't want any like loud colors, if you want something that's a more neutral color like black or white, it could still look pretty festive with just the details alone. So like for example, this ruffle dress that I found on Zalora, it's got a nice like screaming detail. It's in your face. You really see that's the winning factor of that dress. Because of that major accent on that dress, it makes it look all the more holiday party ready. If not that, then you can also again look at the fabric. Lace almost always work for these parties. So I found you a nice white lace dress that you can wear to a lot of different types of party. But alam mo naman, if it's like a holiday like Christmas, the no-fail holiday tip is to go for red. So I also included a red dress over here. Red always screams Christmas. It's always holiday. Red. And then finally, my last question for you is, when going out, do you prefer flats or heels? 82% of you prefer flats. So we are on the same team. So I chose here some dressier flats from Mango, SNH, and Zalora. So if you see, they have like a little bit of embellishments on them. So even though they're flats, they still are very appropriate for going out. Like when you still want to dress up, even if you're in flats, they are still very much in that dressing up theme. Or if you want like slides so you're more comfortable, I also chose here, meron siyang detail of embroidery. So if you notice in all my tips, it's all about the tiny little details. But also, I want you to reconsider, maybe you could go for low heels because that's currently my shoe of choice whenever I do have to dress up more. I go for low heels. They still make me feel like I'm wearing flats, but tiny bit sexier. So I included some of my favorite low heels that I found on Zalora that for sure are easy to balance on still and will still help you dance the night away. Again, at intimate gatherings. Okay, so there, we finally gone through like all my recommendations. Again, if you want to shop any of my recommendations, make sure to shop via Shopback. Don't go directly to the website, go through Shopback first so that you will be able to avail of your automatic cashback from all these participating partner brands of Shopback. So make the most of your 11/11 sulit deals. Don't just get discounts, get the cashback too. From Tita Camille. It's a nice tip from Tita Camille. Makes you feel less guilty for all the shopping. Oh, and don't forget to join my giveaway. Again, we're giving away 10,000 pesos worth of Zalora GCs to one winner, and another winner will win $300 worth of Love Bonito GCs. All you have to do is use my swipe up link and make sure to input my reward code. All the info, I'm gonna be putting it down below still on my description box just in case you forget, just to make everything easier for you. And that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you have any more fashion concerned questions, then please make sure to leave me a comment below. I'll try my best to answer them. If you have any more suggestions for the rest of our cam fam, then feel free to give us these suggestions because we're all about helping each other out, all about positivity. Again, thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up. See you guys on my next vlog. Mamadali ako kasi 4 PM na. I still need to eat lunch.